we link up with Marcus and Amber, and we fly out there, and we put in some serious fucking work, man. That medicine, that entire experience is nothing on this universe. It can't be quantified. You can't do an experience and pass it off and tell somebody your story, and it sounds too bizarre. It just does. Divine intervention and everything else. You believe in aliens after that shit. Like it doesn't make sense. The word cosmic comes up a lot when people do it. Like you feel like you're one with the universe. It's weird. You become interconnected to everything, and you understand everything you've ever done. And it is at the forefront of your mind when you wake up the next day. I mean, you process that thing for weeks. It's in your system for a long time. At least it felt like. But, you know, you go down there, you do a ceremony, you give out your intentions, and I haven't told anybody my intentions. I haven't told anybody what I'm trying to deal with. None of them. They have no idea. They assume that we're dealing with some PTSD shit and some stress, some operator syndrome, maybe some other stuff. And we did Ibogaine. Had a very profound experience, and I woke up the next morning for the first time in a decade. I would have cut off a fucking arm to teleport home. I've never wanted to be home that bad in my entire life. And I knew it was all for nothing. I knew it didn't matter. There's no going home for me. Just the thoughts that go through your mind when you know you fucked up so bad, you can't come back from it. What do you say? Like, how do you enjoy that experience? How do you process the information knowing you'll never get to share it with another human being? Because at the end of this road, I gotta fucking kill myself. And that's what it was. That's a hard thing to wrap your head around. Like, I'm so selfish. I'm such a fucking coward that instead of face the music, this is what's gonna happen. We process the entire day. We wake up the next morning, we do a ceremony, we all come together and we're working through trauma together. It's a bunch of team guys in the same room, a bunch of them we know, a couple of them we don't know. And the common theme, because I'll just say it now, after Ibogaine, I'll just say it. I looked at all of them, and they were pouring out some serious shit, some serious childhood traumas and dumping them on the table for everyone to see. And I called them all out. Like, fuck you guys. I've been sitting here for 16 fucking years alone, thinking I'm the only fucking dude. You've been my best friend my entire time. You've never told me that. Why'd you let me do this alone? Why? Like, how many fucking times I almost blew my head off in a fucking guest room? Why? Why didn't you fucking tell me, man? It's fucking rough, dude. And you see the collective, everyone in the fucking room the exact same way. Dudes had been in 25 years. Had a fucking 30-year Master Chief in there. Same fucking thing. I'm like, why? Why the fuck didn't you say it? I want a fucking answer, tell me. I didn't have one. Like, I wasn't ready. You better fucking get ready. Like, if any of you dudes go back home and you don't jump on the first building and scream from the fucking rooftops, this shit will save you, then fuck you. Don't be a senior man with a secret, not with this shit. I would have been so much better off if people would have just said it. Like, this happened and this is how I'm feeling. It's okay to not be okay. This shit is fucking, this is life, man. Like, as bad as we want to feel like we're universal soldiers and fucking Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude, we're not. Like, we're grown-ass men that have kids that call us Papa. You got to stay up late and do homework. We got to drop kids off on school buses. And you got to get on a fucking airplane and fly away and never see them again. You got to be okay with that. And it's a hard thing to do, especially when you do it solo. When you never say it. Not that it's not there, it's there. It's on the forefront of everybody's mind. And you're just not saying it. So we had a beautiful couple hours. We processed a lot of shit. Had a nice family dinner, and we're just constantly just on topic, talking about just everything. Fuck, man, I felt so relieved to be able to just say it. But I hadn't said it yet.
Yeah.
Hadn't said a fucking thing yet. We wake up the next morning, and we're gonna do 5-MeO DMT. We sent up a couple guys, and they are saving me last. I think maybe they thought I was gonna have a conniption. Because everybody knew I was really working through some shit, and they just didn't know how bad it was. And I laid back, we smoked a 5, laid back, and I've never cried like that in my whole fucking life. Every ounce of pain I have caused my wife, I've caused my kids, and anyone else, I felt right then. And I did it over and over. I was chasing the release. All this negative shit had filled up, and it was coming out of my mouth, and I couldn't stop it. I needed to purge all of this hate that I had inside me, and it was really just hatred for myself. They told you, you'll know when you're done. You'll wake up, and it could be on the first dose, it could be on the 5th dose, it doesn't matter, you'll know when you're done. And I rolled over and I was done. Like, I was at complete peace with everything. Like, I've never felt so alive. I've never felt so connected to this earth. I've never wanted to go strap on body armor and deploy more in my entire fucking life. I felt like I had a superpower. We all did, and we all talked about it. I feel like I know something no one else on this earth knows. It's like you do. It's like you have a secret no one else knows. Like, this medicine will save everybody. I wish I could just give it to everybody right now and fix everybody. It's not how it works. And we're still processing all this information. So we've done that. We do our final ceremony, and we're flying home the next day. We've been in River City. There's no phones. There's no email. There's no nothing. We had to write a letter home. And they basically gave us a blanket statement. They were like, hey, send this text out to your significant other. Everybody's married, so send it out to your wife. It says, hey, I'm through with the ceremony. I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to tell you about everything that I've experienced. I was trying to tell her how sorry I was, how much I regretted everything, and she looked at me right in the fucking eyes, and she knew that I was back. It's the weirdest thing. You can't explain it. But she looked at me, and my eyes were clear for the first time. I was off all pain meds. When I woke up from Ibogaine, never had another painkiller. No Cymbalta, no Adderall, no Copenhagen, no nothing. No affairs, nothing since then. But she saw it. She saw that I was completely sober for the first time ever. And she looked me right in the fucking eyes and she said, are you willing to try to work this out? I said, abso-fucking-lutely. And she was like, I don't know if that means we're married. But she's like, I can't have you kill yourself. She's like, these fucking kids need you too much. The shop needs you. Don't do this to these families. Like, you and me can figure out a common ground. And that's all I wanted. I knew we'd never stay married. I don't fucking deserve her. I just didn't want to lose it all. I didn't want her to, I didn't want to end it like that. And we went back, we had a super hard conversation. And she asked me, she's like, I want to know everything right now. And I told her, I was like, I don't want you to stay with me. I don't want you to stay married to me. I want the opportunity to make it up to you. Just give me one fucking chance to prove to you every day that I'm fucking sorry. Like, I don't need to be forgiven. Just give me the opportunity to make it okay. And every day I wake up with that on the forefront of my mind. Like, I'm going to show you today how committed I am. I'll show you today how far I'm willing to go for the family. And that's the goal every day. And ever since that fucking day, since I landed in Virginia Beach, we have never been better. It's hard to say, man, but we have never been better. My kids have never loved me more.